Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy Easter. Today we're going to go ahead and open up a few more packs of baseball cards. We're going to start off as normal, tiered up with what I think is the lowest potential up to the highest potential packs here, and see what we can find here. So we're going to start off with 1990 Donruss, a set I really like. Just a lot of good rookies, some error cards in here. Um, haven't really seen a whole lot of errors in the packs that I've been opening up, so this is probably a later run. However, there are still some good rookies in here. Not a lot of value, but still a fun set to open up. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can pull out of here. And we are going to start off with Ken Howell, Wes Gardner, Jack Clark, Danny Heap. There's a Dave Justice rookie, so that's not a bad card. We'll pull that out to the side. Ellis Burks, Oil Can Boyd, Greg Maddux, Bob Milacki, Gary Mielke, Calvin Schiraldi. There's a Howard Johnson Diamond Kings, Ken Caminiti, Doug Strange, Eric Yelding, and Brian Downing. So the Justice would have been a hot card to find back in 1990. Not a bad pack at all. And we're going to go over to 1988 Topps. We are looking for Glavine rookies, Matt Williams, among a few others. Would love to find a Keith Comstock error, but don't really expect to. All right, we're going to start off with Ron Guidry, Propaganda Piece, Tom Bernansky, Gerald Perry, Don Mattingly, Record Breakers, The Dreaded Checklist, Bob Walk, Mike Krukow, Frank Tanana. We got a little bit of unibrow going in there. Gerald Young, Larry Parrish, Dave Bergman, Tony Elia, Joe McGrain, Jeff Reed, and Mark Davis. So nothing too great out of that pack. Now we're going to go over to 91 Studio, looking for Bagwell rookie, and just see what kind of weird photo poses we can find out of this set here, which is primarily the fun of this set. All right, we have Steve Avery, Brian Barnes, looking like he's planning to take over the world. Milt Kyler, looking pretty smug. Jose Canseco, always looking smug. Jim Abbott, just happy to be there. Candy Maldonado, also looking like he's plotting to take over the world. Scott Chiamparino, Glenn Allen Hill, Steve Howell, looking for cocaine, and Ron Gant. All right, so now we're going to go over to 92 Leaf. We have a pack of Series 1 and Series 2. There are Gold Leaf rookies in here. Also looking for the black parallel set. Seeing what we can find in here. And we start off with Rick Aguilera. The black parallel is going to be a Tony Gwynn, so definitely a nice card there. I'll go ahead and set that aside, even though I know it's not a high value card. We got Steve Wilson, Roberto Kelly, Chris Hoyles, and we have Tony Gwynn base card, so two Tony Gwynns out of the same pack, can't beat that. Zane Smith, Matt Noakes, Mackie Sasser, Devon White, Paul Osemacher, Bill Doran, Dave Gallagher, Steve Sachs, and Milt Thompson. And in Series 2, we are going to open up and find Eric Bell. The black parallel is going to be Rick Wilkins, Rich Monteleone, Tom Pagnozzi, Jack Clark, Mitch Williams, Jacob Brumfeld, Mike Bielecki, Al Newman, Kirk McCaskill, Mark Whitten, Orlando Merced, Otis Nixon also looking for cocaine, Bob Walk, and Dan Billardello. I feel like I'm getting a Bob Walk and Eric Plunk in every other pack. All right, and our final pack of stack number 1, we have 1990 Fleer. Also looking for this, a lot of the same rookies from Donruss, Olerud, Justice, Juan Gonzalez, and among others. We're going to start off with a sticker set from the Braves, Cubs, Reds, and Astros. And then we have Don Slaught, Bruce Ruffin, Nolan Ryan, which always makes us a nice pack, Oda B. McDowell, Mark Gubiza and Jeff Russell, Ken Hill, Rich Yett, Sid Fernandez, Bill Ripken, Jerry Royce, Kevin Appier, Gary Carter, Tom Candiotti, Jose Rijo, Dale Murphy Player of the Decade, and Chris Spire. So some pretty big names out of that pack. Nothing high value, but a nice pack indeed. All right, so that finishes off stack number 1. And we are going to go over to 2007 Topps, looking for some Mantle inserts out of this. This is my final pack here. Got a couple Mantle inserts, and not high value, but always fun to pull. And we start off with Shannon Stewart, Tony Pena, Carlos Gomez. We have an Ian Kinsler, Now Generation, Julian Tavares, and J.J. Putz. So nothing too amazing out of that pack. And in our final pack of 91 score, have not pulled a Mussina, so would love to pull one out of this pack here. All right, so we start off, we have Charles Nagy, Todd Benzinger, there's Cal Ripken Jr., Greg Swindell, Carl Everett, Ozzie Guillen, Kevin Mitchell, Jesse Barfield, Don Asse, Luis Rivera, Steve Lyons, Greg Harris, Jeff Treadway, Rafael Palmeiro, Scott Parrott, and Dave LaPointe. So one box with no Mussinas, so that kind of stinks, but it's not that big of a loss. All right, so now we're going to go to 88 score, looking for Glavine, Matt Williams, among a few others. And we start off with Benny Santiago. There's Willie McGee, Jose Canseco, Dave Anderson, Gary Templeton, Angel Salazar, Jose Guzman, Floyd Humans, Mike Scott, Dwight Gooden, Butch Winiger, David Palmer, Daryl Miller, Bob Melvin, Gene Nelson, Jeff DeWillis, and Andy Allenson. So a few pretty big names there. All right, so now we move right on along. We go to 1993 Upper Deck, looking for Piazza rookie for Upper Deck, even though it's not a true rookie. See what else we can pull out of here. And we start off with Willie Wilson, Carlos Garcia, there's a Klesko, Randy Johnson, Eric Karros, Wally Joyner, followed by Moise Alou, Charles Nagy, Ruben Sierra, Ramon Martinez, Sammy Sosa, so quite a few big names out of this pack. And we continue on with another big name, Don Mattingly, Bobby Witt, duplicated, and then we have Dave Stewart, Community Heroes. So some pretty big names out of that pack. So even though there's no high values, rookies, or anything like that, it's a nice pack. All right, so now we're going to go over to 1990 Upper Deck. This is a high number series. We'll find the Reggie. A lot of rookies in the set, nothing of significant value unless we find the unlikely Reggie Jackson autograph. We start off with Matt Noakes, Lee Guterman, Terry Mulholland, Stan Belinda, Tim Burke, Mike Jackson, Bill Sampson, Lenny Webster, Gary Mielke, Cal Daniels, followed by Mitch Webster, Corey Snyder, Brian Dubois is a rookie, and Chris Hammond also as a star rookie, and Mike Schooler. So nothing of too significant value out of that one either. None of the high rookies here. And we got 1988 Fleer. Looking for Glavin, Matt Williams. Already pulled an Edgar Martinez. Would love to pull another one. As well as Mark Grace and a few others. We start off with a Padres sticker. Jim Rice, Jeff Reed, Don Robinson. There's Greg Maddox, second year. Greg Walker, Matt Young. The Red Sox with Greenwell, Burks, and Benzinger. Three guys who had pretty solid careers, nothing too amazing. Ken Griffey Sr., Fred Lynn, Larry Anderson, Mark Langston, the dreaded checklist, Jim Morrison, Jack Lazorko, and Charlie Huff, the Ageless Wonder. All right, so none of the high cards there either. So that finishes up stack number 2. Got a couple more stacks here to go. Next ones we're going to go over to 94 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. We have Series 1 and Series 2. Series 1 doesn't have a whole lot in here, but would love to get a gold signature parallel set with Griffey or somebody like that in here. And we start off with Brooks Kieschnick, who had a lot of hype with him, just never really lived up to expectations. And then we go to Mark Hutton, Brian Jordan, Archie Cianfrocco, Phil Leftwich, Frank Viola, Kevin Reimer, Chris Carpenter, Brent Gates. Our signature is going to be Scott Servais, silver signature. And then we have Mark Grace and Don Mattingly. So 2 really good first basemen back to back. And on to Collector's Choice Series 2. And we start off with Ozzie Smith with the team checklist. And then we have Jim Edmonds. And then we have Carlos Baerga, Mariano Duncan, Dave Magadan, Frank Castillo. It bricked up a little bit, but no paper loss. And then we have Alan Trammell, Albert Bell, Scott Sanders, Tavo Alvarez, Darren Jackson is our signature. It is also a silver signature. Nothing too great out of those packs. All right, so now we're going to go over to 1990 Topps, looking for Frank Thomas. I would love to find a no name on front. Don't expect to, but never know till we find one. All right, so we're going to start off here. We have Dan Billardello, Mike Fetters, Adam Peterson, Willie Frazier, Kyle Abbott, Mike Greenwell, Rick Rona, Jose Guzman, Propaganda Piece, Alan Anderson, Mark Knudsen, Eddie Whitson, Tim Jones, Ellis Burks, Jose Lean, Chuck Krim, and Rene Gonzalez. And we're going to go into 1991 Series 2 score, looking for the Chipper Jones rookies, but really hoping to find a Mickey Mantle autograph in here, or even just a regular Mickey Mantle insert. We're going to start off with Mike Aldretti, Bryn Smith, Damon Berryhill, Kevin Mitchell, Sandy Alomar Rookie of the Year, Dave Justice Franchise Player, Ruben Sierra Franchise Player. Really cool card in the Griffies. Always like that card. We'll set that over to the side. We have Glenn Sutko, Will Clark, Aaron Holbert, Roger Clemens, Dave Anderson, Dan Billardello again, Terry Leach, and the X-Man Xavier Hernandez. Nothing too great, but not a horrible pack there. All right, so now we go to 1990 score, looking for a Frank Thomas rookie, as well as Bo Jackson football, baseball, and a few of the other nice rookies out of this set. Alright, so we start off with Cecil Espy, Bip Roberts, Milt Thompson, Mike Witt, Donald Harris, Cal Daniels, Kevin Hickey, Larry Sheets, Dennis Rasmussen, Eric Yelding, Tim the Rock Raines, John Moses, Jose De Jesus, Mark Lemke, and Randy Nosek. Not a lot of big names, but a couple pretty decent names there. And then one of my favorite sets, 1991 Upper Deck, looking for Chipper Jones, Mike Mussina, as well as potential for Nolan Ryan autograph, as well as the Michael Jordan SP1. We have Ozzie Guillen, Andres Santana, Top Prospect Checklist. Our hologram is the Cubs. And then we're going to go here with Tim Tuffle, Jeff Manto, Joe Oliver, R.J. Reynolds, Fernando Valenzuela. And these are the least mixed up Upper Deck packs I've found, but that still doesn't say much. We have Paul Gibson, Todd Hundley, second year, Marty Clary, Tim Nehring, Jim Gott, and Storm Davis. So nothing too memorable out of that pack. So now we go on to our final stack. We have 89 Bowman, and we're going to find here, looking for Griffey, but there's a lot of other rookies in here. So let's see what we can pull out of it. And we start off with the Ripken family, Bill, Cal Jr. and Cal Sr., Kevin Wickander, Frank Viola, Gary Reedus, Lonnie Smith, Rafael Santana, Mickey Mantle reprint card, Mark Davis, Roberto, better known as Bobby Bonilla, Dave Stieb, Jimmy Key, Gene Larkin, and Jose De Leon. So nothing too great out of that pack. And then the set I love to hate, 89 Donruss. Horrible luck pulling Griffeys. Eventually I am going to pull one again. This is a box that I know has not been searched. So hopefully we'll find some good cards out of this box here. A lot of the packs that I may have opened may have been searched packs. Knowing how valuable the Griffeys were back in the early 90s. Alright, we start off with Dennis Cook. Edgar Martinez, there's a John Smoltz rookie, so that's not a bad one there. Van Snyder, who I feel I could get in every other 89 Donruss pack. Andy Hawkins, Dante Bichette, Marvin Freeman, Ernest Riles, Mike Diaz, Kevin Brown, Terry Clark, the dreaded checklist, Jose Canseco 4040 Club, Ernie Witt, and Tom Lampkin. So we did get a John Smoltz rookie. It is a good bit off center. And now we're going to go to 91 Bowman. We are looking for a lot of the rookies here, specifically Jim Thome rookie. It's one I have, the most valuable rookie I have not pulled out of this set yet. Getting close to finishing up my third box, so I'm really hoping to get a Thome rookie. But there's a lot of others in here, like Chipper Jones, Ivan Rodriguez, Mike Mussina, Javi Lopez, Bagwell, quite a few others. But start off with the Jose Canseco, Ken Caminiti, Rick Cerrone, Greg Brock, Terry Steinbach, Jerry Brown, Luis De Los Santos, Luis Soho, there's a Biggio, Scott Lusader, Robbie Beckett, Chipper Jones. So definitely the best card I've opened up so far today. Not bad centering either on that, so nice little rookie there. Willie Wilson and Terry Lee. So, all right, so moving on to our final three, with the biggest potential here for some nice cards. We have 87 Donruss, 87 Fleer, and an 89 Fleer, which is an error pack, so it could get a Bill Ripken error out of here. So we're going to go ahead and start off with 87 Donruss. And we start off with Andres Galarraga, the dreaded checklist, Doug DeCences, Pete Incaviglia, Lance Parrish, Randy Asador, Mike Sharperson, Don Carmen, Franklin Stubbs, Mike Bilecki, Mark Langston, Jose Uribe. There's a Maddox rookie, so not bad. One of the better rookies out of the set. Harold Reynolds and Ken Daly. So a couple nice rookies on back-to-back packs here. All right, so now we go to 87 Fleer, also looking for Bo Jackson, Bonds, a few of the other nice cards out of the set. And we have White Sox and Cardinal sticker set. Then we go John Cerruti, Bill Madlock, David Leeper, Liam Mazzilli, Mark Gubicza, Wally Joyner, Ricky Horton, Bob Kipper, Mike Maddox, Chet Lemon, Gary Redus, Bob Horner, and we have the Magic Mets with Gary Carter, Sid Fernandez, Dwight Gooden, Keith Hernandez, and Darryl Strawberry. So as a Mets fan, that's going to get pulled. Tim Lawler, Andy Allenson, Goose Gossage, and Dave Schmidt. So Wally Joyner back in '87 would have been the best card. Not a horrible pack, not a great pack either. So our final pack today is 89 Fleer, looking for Ripken Error, Ken Griffey Jr., Gary Sheffield, or Randy Johnson, a few of the other errors and rookies in here. And we start off with the Pirates, Cardinals, Padres, and Giants sticker set. Lenny Dykstra, Jim Traber, Time Filer, Mike McFarland, Mookie Wilson, Willie Upshaw, Frank Williams, Don Paul, Craig Lefferts, Oil Can Boyd, Ryan Sandberg, B.J. Surhoff, Mike Cook, German Gonzalez, and Gary Varsho. So didn't get the big hits out of that one, but not a bad day with the Maddox rookie and Chipper Jones rookie. Specifically, those two cards are... The Maddox isn't the greatest centering. A lot of centering issues with 87 Donruss, but very sharp corners on that one. No photo blemishes. Chipper Jones, pretty good centering. Might be just slightly off left to right. But overall, sharp corners on that one as well. Had some water damage in some packs, but nothing on that. So I'd say overall, it's two really good cards there. So I can't complain. So thank you for stopping in. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, like the videos so that my videos can be seen by more, so that we can continue to grow the page and hope to have a lot more content coming up soon. Do try to upload videos at least twice a week. Sometimes it almost seems daily. So you just never know how many times I'm going to upload. But appreciate you stopping in. Hope everybody has a great rest of the Easter and a great week as well. Take care, everybody.